Okay, so next up, we have Z3nk0. So this is, I believe, a first-time submission from them. I don't remember seeing their account before. So I have absolutely no idea what to expect from this duck hunt. But it's going to be best of 3, so it's going to be a fairly short one overall. But let's talk about the matchup itself. Duck Hunt versus Ness is a very, very, very straightforward matchup. Just because Ness himself is a very straightforward character, not really too many interesting things going on with him. Basically, really good frame data, very good buttons. However, he lacks in range, and his neutral is like one of the most linear out of the entire cast. He doesn't really have too many ways to mix it up, so he's mostly getting in just off of like good reads on you, or he's just like pressuring your shield enough to the point where he can like kind of poke through it, or just like you're just too scared and he grabs you. That's mostly what he's going to be doing. And then sometimes, like, because he has a disjoint, like he can outrange some people, but in this case, we completely outrange him. It's just that because his thing's a disjoint, it can beat out the duck if you aren't careful. It's just, you wait for him to fair, and then you hit him. Yeah, overall, the projectiles really mess with him. It makes it really hard for him to do a lot with his neutral. We basically can lock his movement. He can't move in the air too well. And like if he does like his fair against like because it's a multi-hit move and he drags it up with him, like it locks him there for so long that it's like the easiest up air of your life to get, just because like he's stuck in that animation for so long. So that's a huge thing you want to take advantage of, and especially if you do like aerial gunman, keep in mind like that will keep him there as well. Or if you do gunman and he does a landing aerial on it, it'll make it significantly easier to punish him. So always keep those things in mind. You want to focus on him pressing the button first, and then you hit him. That's kind of the name of the game. Use the can in the air to control him in the air. Technically doesn't really have a good response to shield can because his disjoints aren't large enough for him to get around it. But obviously there's certain ways that he can somewhat avoid it. But truth be told, not really. As long as you keep the can like behind you in the shield, like if can is kind of where the duck is and he does any attack, it's most likely going to blow him up as well. So yeah, the other thing too is use the can to absorb the PK Thunder off stage, because like once it hits the PK Thunder, then he's dead. So it's very easy to edge guard him as well. And dropping down Gunman's not bad too, because if he hits the Gunman, that also slows him down as well. So there's a lot of non-committal ways you can just interrupt his recovery and preventing him from recovering. But with that said, yeah, let's see what happens. That was bad. If not only did you lose, if he knew that you lost your double jump there, he could have killed you. Fair, down throw, fair, you're gone. You would have been gone. That was a really, really bad mistake. Generally speaking, though, you don't really want to use Gunman at first. Get a can out. And if you use Gunman, let him hit the Gunman, and then you hit him for it. Yeah, you can't clay pigeon your way out of that. Don't do those things. Okay, so I'm seeing an issue already. One thing that you're trying to do is you are trying to fight Ness by like mashing your face against him. Ness is going to win that game if you do that, unless like you make like consistently really, really good calls and you whiff punish him. That's the only way that you're getting out of that alive. If you both are mashing your faces against each other, Ness's buttons are much better than yours. Don't do that. Sit back, camp, focus on getting your setups out, and then like focus on trapping him from there. This is like a recipe for him making a comeback. And remember, you don't have a true combo off of back throw. So after you back throw him, go to stage, set up can. Don't do that. So something I will say about doing clay pigeon specifically on Ness's shields, a lot of Nesses like to jump out of shield, so you should be able to catch them with that a couple of times, but like once they get smart enough, they'll just run underneath it. So be very careful with that, but generally speaking, you can kind of rely on them to jump into it. Like see, like yeah, jumping out of shield there. Yeah, that was just bad spacing on the up there. Yeah, okay, this is the issue. You have no desire to play with can in neutral, and that's like, what are you doing at that point? Like you need to get your can out. This can should not only come out because you decided to recover. Oh no, that was really bad. Also, stop burning your double jump for like just don't. Like that's a recipe for disaster against Ness. And just focus on setting your can. You need to do this. Don't do that. That was a free way for him to kill you right there. You're at a percent where he can grab you and kill you with back throw. Stop doing this. Please set up your can. No, don't stop it. Stop those clay pigeons. They're so bad. Okay. That covers nothing. When you use Gunman, you need for this to actually do something. This is a waste of a resource, and you are not going to be able to use him until he disappears. Where there might have been a potential where you get like the can, or he avoids the can, then you throw out Gunman so you can cover the landings and things like that. Throwing this out just because you want to is literally just handicapping yourself for when you need him in the future. Now you have a can here. It's covering the zone. If he decides to land on stage, this can's going to cover it. And if he decides to go over it, then that's when you dash back with Duck Hunt. And when he lands with an attack, that's when you cover it with him. But I have a feeling you're going to jump and try to fair him, and he's probably going to beat you with like a narrow fair. Okay, so you at least decided to go underneath him there. A little bit better. Oh, what are you doing? Also, something to keep in mind is if you do Nair, the hitboxes from the pause will beat out the PK Thunder itself. So if you do that, you can prevent that from actually hitting you and juggling you. And you need to stop jumping from like jumping off stage. Like he's going to catch that so easily. Yeah, that was easy enough. As again, like when Ness is chilling in the air, you do not throw out Clay Pigeon. You need to use Can to control him in the air. Not having Can there means he's free to do whatever he wants. You're not trying to inhibit him at all. Hitting F smash at 0% is literally one of the worst punishes you can get. Like not only are you making a very unsafe move there, but even if you land that, you're only getting like 17%, where you could do like 2 up airs and do like double that. That's very bad. You should never be just running up and dash attacking somebody when they're just in shield. This is terrible. You have made this like a really free way for him to recover, like to just like hit you. What you want to do is you want to throw Can, go low, and then that way like pressure him so he can't like actually hit you when you're recovering low. Yeah, you got lucky, like messed up his timing there. Again, set up your can. Why aren't you setting up your can? Like, you have something that can pressure him in the air, but you choose not to do it. Again, you don't need to do this. You have a can. Like, throw it out there. Make him, like, get punished for going forward and things like that. Or prevent him from going forward. Stop, like, throwing yourself into him into a losing situation. Okay, that was good. And see, look, because he didn't have his double jump, he died to that. If he had his double jump, he would have lived. That's why you save your double jump. Okay. Can 101. Just, if you throw out Can, do not jump right into it when your opponent is right there. Just don't do that. Just ping it nicely, stay back, and watch them come to you. Don't rush them like that. That's gonna get you hit. Remember, you can get up attack him when he does that. Like you have invincibility through the entire attack, so you can just hit him if he's that close. Oh, it actually worked. Okay. I thought he might have been able to make it still. Oh, that wasn't too bad then. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like the double dip wasn't technically a bad idea. You just kind of missed there. But yeah, no, that's you should never be mashing your face this hard against like a Ness. Like the main thing is like this Ness's confirmed game is not good. Like off of a lot of these interactions, he should just straight up be killing you. And again, like you're just running into him. Like you're literally just gambling every single time. Like that's how I could set up your gameplay. Again, like, you could throw out a can to like cover multiple things, but you're just like only focusing on yourself at this point. And now like your up air is so stale, it's not going to kill him at all. So, yeah, the reason why is you mix it up with other things. Trust me, like, there's no way that clay pigeon's ever going to work out well by just throwing it out on a platform. You have to be going for a very specific snipe for that. Ah, yeah. If you were thinking 2 steps ahead, that was a pretty easy one to see coming, so you could have just like jumped here. In this case, because your up air is so stale, just back air would have killed him there. Yeah, see, you've staled your up air way too much for that to kill. Oh, you waited too long. Yeah, you gotta remember, if you wanted to cover a ledge, you need to ping it way earlier. Yeah, see, look, because you staled your up air so much and you weren't thinking about that, he was just able to kill you easily too. Not only that, like, you're not even focusing on like the ledge traps that you have as Duck Hunt, which is like literally his strongest aspect to his gameplay. He's dead. Yeah. If you wanted to be very safe, you could just drop down a gunman, so then that way when he hits it, then he dies. Yeah, not the best, but you could have gotten more off with that, but considering like the stuttering that went on, that's wasn't too bad. No idea why you did enough smash there. Okay, why aren't you throwing out a can? Like, do you know about Duck Hunt like ledge traps or something like that? Like, if you don't know what Duck Hunt ledge traps are or how they work, like, please watch my ledge trap guide, because like I have not seen you go for a single one whatsoever. Yeah, I think you might have done your double jump actually. Yeah. See, look, this is why you don't like keep spamming jump, because like you do things like that and now you're dead because you didn't keep track of it. Obviously, you could have done up B way earlier, but that's kind of the issue with just like I don't know why you're doing instant double jumps. I don't know if you mean to do instant double jumps or not, but like just stop your burning your resources like that. It's really bad. And like from that position, there is no way you could get back. There's no wall jump air dodge you could have done to survive there. Yeah, you could have reset that can a lot earlier, but at least you got it done. No, you see, like you're just going for so many risks at this point, and you really don't need to be doing any of this. Like, he's at 147. You can literally play safe, wait to get him off stage, and kill him with down angled F tilt, and you'll be fine. Yeah, he just if they get hit by that, they don't know the matchup. That's all that means. Also, it looks like you don't know your clay pigeon combos. Like off of at 0, you do jump, landing fair, grab, forward throw fair, and like that he's gonna be all the way over here, and he's gonna have like 50% on him at that point. Again, yeah, like if you delay the shot, you can combo off of that from that distance. You didn't really have to worry about not hitting him. Yeah, remember, if you do Nair, you can just beat out that move. Oh, you got really lucky at the roll buffered afterwards. This is why you don't do clay pigeon like that. Why? Why? You literally... Okay. If you ever have somebody charging a smash attack in your face and it's not going to hit you, there are 2 very easy things that you can do. You can either F smash them, which is straightforward enough and self-explanatory, or you can throw a clay pigeon to them. In this case, because he's at 50%, you're going to throw that clay pigeon to him. So that way, when you do hit him with it, you're going to be able to do triple clay pigeon, get him to like a part where he's off stage. he'd be like at like 90 something. So you wouldn't be able to kill him unless like you did like a drag down up air to ping his tech up smash. That would kill him. But outside of that, basically you could get him off stage, then like throw a can to like start a ledge trap thing over there, and then like kill him that way. And like this is kind of what I mean. Like this right here, this is like the summary of what mashing your face without thinking about anything looks like. Like this is just, oh man, it's so much. Yeah, no, I mean, we're all dying after seeing that. Like, just as a Duck Hunt player, I can't comprehend how you could think running at your opponent charging a full charge smash attack is like the method, because like you have so many safe ways to punish that. Like clay pigeon or F smash are like two amazing ways to punish it too. It's not like they're bad punishes; they're great. Um, and obviously at 50% is not too much. Like you could just even like jump over him, then F smash him from behind, and still be okay too. Um, just honestly, I would have done the clay pigeon because you have the full stage to work with, so you would get a really really long combo off of that, and I've done it. There's just no, like, as Duck Hunt, there's no reason for you to do that. As some other characters, I mean, yeah, you can try to call their bluff, but like as Duck Hunt, there's no reason why you need to ever risk that. That risk never needs to happen. Like the only time that would happen is like you're fighting me gunner and like they have like ridiculous amount of range on it. That you can get cut off guard by that. But outside of that, like that should never happen. Um, but yeah, no. Overall, it doesn't look like you've ever studied how to play Duck Hunt. If I have to be perfectly honest, like it looks like you played Mario and you decided to translate Mario to Duck Hunt. Like you have no awareness of why you use can and what it does. You don't really know your clay pigeon combos at all. You at least know you can get an aerial or some attack afterwards. You don't have a concept of what playing a safe neutral looks like. There's like I didn't see any spaced safe fairs. I saw no can setups. I saw no like practical usage of gunmen at all. I saw nothing of you like trying to like wait for Ness to whiff and like you punishing him for that. Like you were just trying to throw yourself as a torpedo into him, nonstop pressing every single button you could possibly think of and hoping it would work. There was like no formulation of everything. So it's like if you're looking to just like get better at this, like the main thing that you need to do is like you have to sit down and like learn what this character does. Like go through all the guides that I have. You're in the Duck Hunt Discord, obviously. Go to the course K9, start with the beginner's guide and learn what these attacks are, what they do, and why you want to use them. And then from there, watch the Core A Gaming videos, so then that way you can understand what neutral is, and then go from there. Those are like the two first things. Learn what Duck Hunt does and why you do attacks, and then learn neutral. And then I think from there, I think that's where we want to start. I think that's the point that we're at. So I don't think you're in the chat at the moment. Yeah, I don't see you anymore. But yeah, that would be my wholehearted, sincere recommendations. Just start with learning what the character is. So watch my beginner's guide, and then go from there. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this one.